Okay, this is the first video for mainly my Year 13 students who have come from a plain pseudocode background and now need to do the Python programming exam. Also might be helpful if you're in Year 12 this year and you've come from a Python background and now you need to do your exam in the Cambridge International Pseudocode. Right, this first video we're going to talk about these things. So this is to do with data. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to show you how it looks in Python, and then we're going to look how it looks in pseudocode. Let's start off with like literals. So in Python we have, this is a string, and we have integers, and we have floats, and we have Boolean values, and we have other things. So these are literals, right? So these are very similar. We've got, this is a string, and this is an integer. These ones are the same. One difference is we have this data type called a character, right? So as well as having the usual one string, we've got integer, and there's a float when we're talking about pseudocode, and then a Boolean, we also have this data type character. Let's think of something else. So let's talk about assignment next. So this is literals, and assignment in Python works like this. I make a variable, and put a number, and I put something inside it. So this is assignment, and I'm coming from a pseudocode point of view. This will instead look like this. I'm going to use this symbol, and like this. So this is the next bit that's confusing. In Python, we can just make a variable. This program is fine, and now my program contains the memory called number, right? In pseudocode, this doesn't work because variables have to be declared first of all. So the syntax for this is to say declare number, which is an integer. That's another example. I'd say declare initial, which is a character. Only once I've declared a variable can I then start assigning, giving it an initial value. In Python, we don't have declaration because as soon as we assign for the first time, then that does the declaration for us. Technically, Python doesn't support declaration because I can do things like this. I can just make number into a Boolean, overwrite the value with a Boolean. What you need to understand is in pseudocode, it's a strictly typed language. So once you make something a number, it then can't contain a string. It has to stay as an integer. Okay, so that's a little bit about variables. Let's talk about constants. So Python doesn't support constants, but the way we write a constant is we use caps, right? So a constant is a number that will not change. Will not change. So let's talk about the syntax for doing that in pseudocode. So talk about constants. Instead of using the declare keyword, we're going to say something like constant max number is an integer. Let me just check that I'm doing this correctly. So we've got the pseudocode guide open here, which is your point of reference. Let's look up constants. And then, oh, okay. So I guess that makes sense. Apparently there's no need to declare the data type, I guess because it doesn't change, and then you assign the value straight away. So throughout this, I'm going to make reference to the pseudocode guide just to make sure that I'm getting all of this correct, right? That's constants. And the next thing, we talked about decorations, so variable must be declared. We talked about data types. We talked about assignments. Is there anything else to cover in this section? Assignments, constants, declarations. Ooh, maybe let's talk about dates. So we went through integer, real, char, string, Boolean. The other primitive type is a date. So let's just talk about this in pseudocode first. So we might have something like, so we're going to need to declare it. Let's say a birthday, which is a date. And then let's assign the birthday to a value. That wouldn't be valid, of course, that would cause the program to crash, so this is a birthday. you need to think, how does the compiler execute this code without thinking that this is a division operator? But because it's pseudocode, we don't need to worry about those things, of course. To me, it doesn't quite make sense. So in Python, we have support for dates, like from datetime import datetime, and then I could make a birthday by creating a datetime with those dates. But you don't need to worry about this, because in all of what has been modeled in the past papers, a date in terms of Python code for your exam is just expressed using a string. So if you see a date type in pseudocode, it's just a string. All right, so that's the end of this first video. We've talked about what are the differences between Python literals and pseudocode literals, how assignment is different, and you must declare variables before giving them values, how the syntax for defining a constant is something specific, whereas in Python, we don't actually have constants, we just write them in uppercase characters. And just the last thing about the date being a specific type. And in Python, for your exam, you just need to use a string.